So next is special cases of Rhodes criteria. That first one is special case one. So in this, what happens is first element of any of the rows of the Rhodes array is zero, and the same remaining row contains at least one non-zero element. Then we can call it as special case one. Say for example, we'll take one problem: s raised to 5 uh, plus 2 s raised to 4 plus 3 s cube plus 6x square plus 2s plus 1 equal to 0. So we'll solve this using Rhodes criteria. So s raised to 5, s raised to 4, s cube, s square, s raised to 1, s raised to 0. So next we need to show the coefficients in a zigzag manner. Means we need to fill the first two rows by looking into the characteristic equation. So coefficient of s raised to 5 is 1, 2, 3, 6, 2, 1. So next we need to calculate the coefficient for s cube, s square, s raised to 1 and s raised to 0. So the coefficient of s cube will be equal to 0. Okay. This will be 1.5. This is 0. Now I can call it as special case 1, because if the first element of the Rhodes array is 0 and the same row if the same row contains any non-zero element, then I can call it as special case 1. Next, what I need to do is I need to replace this 0 by I need to replace 0 by a small a positive number, say epsilon, and I need to continue till I get the coefficient for s raised to 0. So next it will be again s raised to 5, s raised to 4, s cube, s square, s raised to 1, s raised to 0, 1, 2, 3, 6, 2, 1. Now what I did is I replaced 0 by a small positive number, say epsilon, then 1.50. So next I need to calculate the coefficient for s square. S square means epsilon into 6 minus 2 into 1.5 divided by epsilon. So that will be equal to 6 epsilon minus 3 divided by epsilon, when this is 1, 0. So coefficient of s raised to 1 will be 1.5 into 6 epsilon minus 3 divided by epsilon minus epsilon divided by 6 epsilon minus 3 by epsilon, s raised to 0. Next term is 0 and 0. So next is I need to calculate the coefficient for s raised to 0. Means this term into this minus 0 divided by the same term. Then I'll be getting it as 1, 0, 0. Next is I need to check for the sign change. Sign change in the first column of the Rhodes array. So to examine the sign change, the sign change, I need to apply limits. Limit for coefficient of s square means 6 epsilon minus 3 by epsilon, as epsilon tends to 0. That means 6 minus limit 3 divided by epsilon. Means I'll be getting it as 6 minus infinity, that will be equal to minus infinity. Next, again I need to check for the sign change for coefficient of s raised to 1. Means again I need to take the limits as epsilon tends to 0, 1.5 into 6 epsilon minus 3 minus epsilon square divided by 6 epsilon minus 3. And I'll be getting it as limit 9 epsilon minus 4.5 minus epsilon square divided by 6 epsilon minus 3. Then after simplifying I am getting it as plus 1.5. So the sign is positive here, and for the previous term I got it as negative. Now I need to check the roots array. Then roots array, it looks like this. Then roots array s raised to 5, s raised to 4, s cube, s square, s raised to 1, s raised to 0, 1, 3, 2, 2, 6, 1, epsilon 1.5, 0, minus infinity 1, 0, 1.5, 0, 0, then 1, 0, 0. I can call this system as unstable because sign is changing twice here. Positive to negative, then negative to positive. So I can call this system as unstable as two roots lying in the RHS of the S plane. This is one way of calculating. Second method. Okay. So if I get the special case one, so first method is we need to replace 0 by epsilon, and I need to calculate the roots array, and I need to check for the sign change in the first column. That is the first way. Second way is I need to replace s by 1 by z in the characteristic equation. So f of s equal to s raised to 5 plus 2 s raised to 4 plus 3s cube plus 6s square plus 2s plus 1 equal to 0. Replace s by 1 by z, then taking LCM and all. F of s, it looks like this: 1 divided by z raised to 5 plus 2 z raised plus 1 divided by 2 divided by z raised to 4 plus 3 divided by z cube plus 6 by z square plus 2 by z plus 1 equal to 0. Next step is we need to take LCM.